So I want to show you this customer support request that you cannot see. So this is a Upwork job, and these guys are asking for a customer support representative, actually 2 of them. And they usually pay quite well, and the customer support request is for a SaaS product. And the candidate, the freelancer they want to hire, will need to communicate with customer, provide positive experience under stress, and they need to have some experience with complex environment, and also a lot of experience with WordPress. Indeed, this application, these guys are creating a WordPress plugin, and my understanding they have a SaaS and a WordPress plugin that interact with the SaaS, and they want to hire somebody that can help customer debug issues. In this case, they also provide a simple scenario, like for interview question, where we can imagine to receive an email from a frustrated customer. We say that the application is failing to connect to the WordPress website, and the customer is frustrated and they try to do very basic troubleshooting, and then they ask how you would actually try to tackle the issues, what you ask, etc., etc. This is Gabriel, so the tool I want to show you, which helps in creating emails. So you cannot really see it, but so we log in with our Gmail account, GabrielAI Red Bear Lab, and we create fictional application, SaaS application that we just call Foobar, which we communicate with Gabriel, saying that Foobar is communicate this in a context, and we say that this Foobar is a SaaS platform that integrates with WordPress, and we provide some information about how the application, the WordPress plugin can install it, and then some information about the installation process in WordPress, right? So, and I would guess the application needs to set up a API key, for instance, and then they were mentioning something about some issues with different browser, and we specify that usually the application is tested with Google Chrome, but there may be issue with Firefox with ad blocker, or other issue with WordPress plugins, right? So maybe the Foobar application and WordPress application that has some issues with some new plugins like this one, and eventually we got also some information how to get logs. After we create a context which contains all possible information that a representative or somebody using Gabriel may want to share, we create a specific filter. So we have this filter. So if there is a support required for the Foobar WordPress plugin, what do? You draft an answer, and it's very important to be professional and empathic. So this is our customer that try to use our application. Likely they are paying money, they're using their time, and they're frustrated. So we want to make sure that our reply understand that, and then we communicate what we want to do. So in this specific case is to understand the issues that the customer is facing, so that we can quickly and efficiently fix it. We try to not be rude with the customer, right? So we want to acknowledge what the customer already did. Let's ask him again to redo step they already did. We want to trust the customer, and then we try to make sure that everything is well set up for the Foobar plugin. This is not well defined. Well set up, eventually we refer to what we describe in the context over here. So for instance, an API key, and no international other plugin, maybe different browser. And then we can do stuff like make sure that to check the WordPress setup with the customer, and finally thanks the customer for time and trust in using the product. So now, for instance, if you receive an email for instance, we can receive a customer support email like help with Foobar plus WordPress. So for instance, we can receive this customer email where fictional customer, this is us sending an email to us, but for instance, a fictional customer is being frustrated, so we try to replicate this scenario over here. And a fictional customer is frustrated, install the plugin, nothing happened, you're ready, refresh multiple times, nothing happened, and Gabriel in the background will actually draft a reply for you. In this specific case, the reply is hello Paul. Paul is the name of the sender. And you can see here that we have all the possible information, like a well-drafted email automatically generated for you in very short amount of time. Like it really took a few seconds from when we received the mail to when we had the draft. In this specific case, thank you for reaching out, for your patience, and I completely understand and support the application working for your WordPress site, and the customer is apologizing. So here he has to check that the email is the same. So for instance, the customer representative can check the backend if everything is working correctly. So here, very polite, given what you described, it sounds like there might be a configuration step that needs attention. It would be helpful to know if you already enter your API key in the setting menu of Foobar plugin. For instance, the customer did not mention it, so it's something you want to check. If you could also let us know whether it's a self-hosted solution or hosted provider, it's something else that we add. We didn't, the scenario didn't ask for it, but we can ask. And then it's also say, look, you usually work better with Google Chrome, and not with Safari, and not with Firefox with the blocker. And finally, there's some plugins that don't work. And also check how to find the log. Finally, we thank the customer and we offer more support. And so this is what we can get out of this very simple setup. I literally create this in 10 minutes, 20 minutes without making it up. The Foobar, the SaaS platform, everything I was making up, I was going. And it already provide very useful. So one customer representative, instead of typing all this down, understand the issues, can just click send. Right? So this should make much faster. So instead of adding 2 extra freelancers, you may want to add just 1, or maybe you just want to make your current customer representative faster and to fix problem for you. And this is roughly what I want to show you. So instead of paying $20 an hour, you can just pay Gabriel, which is GabrielAI.com. And yeah, so this is the main page, and you will get this interface whenever you sign up. So instead of paying your customer $26 an hour, you can just get something that make your current customer support representative much faster and efficient. Thank you.